Good morning. So I've made it to Ruby Falls. We officially have checked in at the kiosk and our tour is leaving in about 10 minutes. I'm a little bit nervous, but apparently the elevator ride down to the bottom is theoretically only 30 seconds. So we should be okay. And then once we get inside the cave system, it's gonna be like 1 hour plus inside the cave.
You're safe as you exit the elevator.
I feel like they're in a
Please stay
plane.
Watch your step.
Thank you for eating all of our gum. Now we don't have gum.
Little rocks. Oh, machine things too. But not where I want.
We're glad to meet you out here.
Welcome, y'all.
Welcome.
There.
Right away when you get out of the elevator, you will feel claustrophobic if you are a claustrophobic person, because it's one of the lower ceilings in the entire cave system. It's only about 5-10 inches tall, maybe. So I'm 5'8". I was able to stand up fully straight the whole time. But my brother, for example, is 6'3", and he had to crouch throughout quite a bit of the cave system. Insanity. Nothing, no other explanation. Alright, we're about halfway into the cave. We're being made to stand in this very narrow area with 50 people behind us and 50 people ahead of us, and I'm freaking out a little bit. Let me show you my point of view.
Dripping through cracks in the limestone. Drop by drop, the tiny calcite deposits build up very slowly over time to create formations, each as unique as a fingerprint. Without water.
So after recording that video, things got pretty real for me. Luckily, I had some clonazepam in my purse that I went ahead and took. Not only that, I went to the front of the tour group and I told my tour guide that I was having severe anxiety and that I was claustrophobic. My tour guide proceeded to babysit me and be really nice to me for the whole rest of the tour. His name was Ethan, and he was a wonderful person. Thank you, Ethan. They have multiple tours running at the same time. So, quite often throughout the tour, you will have to stand really tightly up against the wall while the tour in front of you passes you in order to get back out of the cave system. I also learned that occasionally the elevator is out of order, and this can happen when there are tour groups that are down in the cave. When this happens, you have to tunnel out of the cave system. I am so happy I found this information out after I had gotten out of the cave. So, overall, if you are a claustrophobic person, I would not recommend taking this tour. The problem with it is you have to keep your cool and you have to keep your composure for such a long period of time because you encounter multiple claustrophobia inducing situations across a little bit over an hour's time. So it's not like you can think to yourself like, "Okay, I just have to get through 5 more minutes of this." No, like you will be 30 minutes into an hour-long tour and then you get to the tightest passage that you've had to go through yet. And then you kind of get to thinking that you're stuck because you are stuck. You're really technically not allowed to leave your group. And so I would have these moments where I would be like, I can't do this anymore. But the reality is you're half an hour in, you're halfway into the cave and it's not like you can take off and run back to the elevator. So that for me is the really scary part. It's like, okay, I have to keep my composure throughout this entire tour. I'm stuck with my tour group. We are now 1,000 feet underground. I have to keep my composure. So for me, about halfway in, I was at that point and I just didn't make it. So luckily, I do have prescription anxiety medication that I have with me pretty much at all times. And so I was able to take my anxiety medication. And after I did that, I was good. I was able to make it through the rest of the tour with my tour guide's help. He was so so nice to me. I'm sure they deal with that all the time. But anyway, like if you were down there and it was just up to me to have to keep myself calm, knowing that I could not get out of the cave for another hour plus, I probably wouldn't have made it. So, I just wanted to give everybody a realistic take of the Ruby Falls experience from someone who does suffer with claustrophobia, so that this helps you make your decision if you want to take this tour or not. It really was cool. At the end of the day, I survived it. Obviously, I don't think there have been any deaths in the cave, but it is not for the faint of heart. So I hope this helps. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please like this video and subscribe for more travel content.